Start on our backs today. Have that bandana nearby or whatever you have. And let's see if we can start getting some openness through the hips right off the bat. So we'll start in our reclined bound angle pose. It's one that I always like to say in Sanskrit, Supta Baddha Konasana, but no one knows what that means. So it means Supta, reclined. Baddha Konasana is our bound angle pose or our butterfly pose. And just let those legs hang nice and wide. If this doesn't feel comfortable on your hips, if it's too intense, if you have blocks, you can put them under your knees, or you can just bring the knees straight up to the ceiling. But we're going to start here to just let our hips gently open. You might even want to put your hands on your hips here a little bit, or you may even want to rest them on your thighs. Whatever's comfortable to just settle into practice tonight. It's already Thursday. What a beautiful week it's been. Just start to deepen your breath. Slow down that breath. Really think about filling up the lungs, having those ribs expand, creating space, and then bringing that breath deep into the belly, maybe even deep enough that you can create space within the hips. And as you exhale, settling into that newly created space, start to scan the body. Notice, is your forehead tense? Can you relax it a little bit? Is your jaw tense? Is there anything more you can do to sink your shoulders into the ground? Are you holding on to any tension in the legs or the glutes? Can you release a little bit more through those hips? Take 3 more deep breaths here. Let go of your day. The weekend is right around the corner and the weather's going to stay beautiful all through the weekend. And bring the knees back up towards the ceiling, coming to the soles of the feet. Take a moment here just to let those hips settle back into their natural alignment, maybe windshield wipering those feet a little bit side to side, or those knees. Noticing how things feel. The first few stretches of class are always a little bit tight, so it's good just to take it easy. Let the body start to slowly release. And we'll inhale, extending the arms and legs long. And as you exhale, draw the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. Same thing here, you're probably still warming up, so there might be some tightness in the hips, knees, and maybe it feels nice to massage that lower back by rocking side to side a little bit here. If you find any spots that feel really good, feel free to hold on. If anything doesn't feel good today, then ease out of it. Listen to your body and honor where it is today. Just keep staying connected to that slow, deep breath. And we'll let the arms come between the knees, reaching for the outer edges of the feet, opening up into your happy baby. So think about the soles of the feet coming upwards towards the ceiling or the sky, and then drawing those knees to the outer edges of your rib cage. Try to keep the lower back down on the mat. starting to feel this nice opening through the hips today. Again, it might feel nice to move a little side to side, or maybe it just feels good to take stillness. Take 3 more breaths here. Keep holding onto that right foot. We'll let the left leg extend long down the mat. Pushing through the left heel, keeping that left leg active. Start to feel that openness through the hips, through the front of that left leg. Maybe you can draw that right knee down even a little bit more. And then holding onto that right leg, we'll bring it through center. You can hold on behind the thigh. And let's give ourselves some nice ankle turns here. Nice slow stretches for all those little muscles and ligaments in the ankle. Crackling a little bit here. And then we'll take those rotations in the other direction. And at this point, grab onto that bandana or that strap. We'll bring it to the base of the foot and just use it to start pulling that leg in towards the body. Doesn't matter where you are, just get to your edge. Make sure you're not locking out that right knee. Start to feel that openness through the right hamstring and take some deep breaths into that hamstring. And we're going to hold on to that bandana with the left hand, stretching out the IT band, bringing the right leg across just about a foot or so. We're not making this into a twist. We really want to target the outside of this right leg. Maybe it even feels nice to give that IT band a little massage here, seeing if there's any pressure points that it might feel nice to release a little bit in. Breathe here. And we'll bring that back to center, switch hands, and then let that right leg come all the way out to the side, stretching it out here. Try to keep the left hip down on the ground, so only come out as far as you can before that left hip starts reaching off the ground. If you have the openness through your hamstring, the other option is to not use the strap and to take that toe with peace fingers, bringing it there. But it's nice to use the strap to let yourself keep integrity in the posture, not be trying to crank into a position that you're not ready for, or that your body's not loose enough for. 2 more breaths here. Inhale the right leg back up through center. Release that bandana. And we'll draw both knees into the chest, giving him another hug. Reach between the knees, coming into that full happy baby. Just for a breath or 2 this time. And we'll hold on to the left foot and let the right leg extend long. Push through that right heel. And draw that left knee down towards the side of the rib cage. Breathe here. All right, we'll bring the left leg to the middle, hold on behind that thigh, and start to give yourself those nice ankle turns here, going in one direction. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. Grabbing onto that bandana and bringing it behind the left foot. And stretching out that hamstring. So draw it in towards your body, but make sure you're not locking up the knee. Always working your edge. And I think actually online is better because you're not comparing. Online is not better for many things, but for comparing yourself to everyone else around you, it's good. So everyone has a different edge, and it's almost like if you push it too far, you'll injure yourself. And if you don't take it to your edge, then you're not going to have any growth. So it's kind of that, it's like that edge, that comfort zone, you know, pushing yourself slightly outside your comfort zone, but not too far outside your comfort zone. That's where you learn, that's where you gain flexibility and strength. And then holding that strap with the right hand, we'll let the left leg come across slightly, just getting that stretch on the outside of the leg and that IT band. Yeah, maybe using the left hand to give yourself a little massage on the outside of that thigh. Tend to be pretty tight here. And then back through center, switching hands and letting that left leg come open to the side. Try to keep your right hip down on the ground, flex through the right foot. Right, bring it back through center. Release that leg. Let it long, stretch out the whole body. Exhale, bring those knees into the chest. And we're going to make our way up through seated. So you can either roll over to your side and then push yourself up to a seat, or if you'd like, you can start to rock forward and back. Take some time maybe to massage that lower back. We're going to come all the way to hands and knees. So if you would like, you can grab the outside of opposite feet, and then as you rock forward, folding into your legs and maybe coming right over, or you can come up through seated, come over your knees, or bring them around to the side behind you. Either way, we'll all end up in hands and knees on our tabletop position. So our arms and hands are right below the shoulders, knees below the hips. And let's start to move here today. Inhaling, dropping that belly, gaze comes forward. Exhale, curl through that spine, push it back. Inhale here. Exhale. So imagine that wave of motion starting at the tailbone and working its way all the way up and down the spine. Well, I guess just up the spine, traveling up the spine, and then exhale, pushing away from the ground, tucking that stomach in, feeling like the stomach drop, opening through the shoulders. Take 3 more rounds of breath with at your own speed. Feel free to come off that center line if you'd like. Just start to feel where you need to open up through the body today. On your next inhale, we'll come to a straight back, curl the toes, push the hips back into your first down dog. Take your time here. Really think about the creases of your elbows coming forward, those arms externally rotated, feeling the strength through your shoulder blades as you do that. And starting to pedal out those feet. So hips are nice and high and back, and that chest is really drawn back towards those feet. Hands are spread nice and wide, hands are flat against the ground. Three more breaths here, letting the back of the legs really start to open up. Maybe even Bending into the knees deeply, pushing those hips back, and then straightening out through the legs again. And on the bottom of your next exhale, we'll bring the feet to the front of the mat. Hanging out here in our ragdoll for a moment or two. On your next inhale, come to that flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Couple more times inhaling, getting that length through the spine, feeling the openness through the back of the legs. Exhale, fold forward. And one more time, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. This time as you inhale, bend into the knees, straighten up through that spine, and inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale here, and as you exhale, let the palms come forward, arriving in your mountain pose. Already feeling the legs and the hips. A little bit of sensation there as we're starting to open them up. Working through our sun A, inhaling arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, lead with that heart, diving forward. Inhale to the flat back. I'm going to start with a modified flow, bringing my hands next to my toes, stepping back to plank, dropping my knees, but keeping a long line from my knees to the top of my head. As I exhale, lowering in one line, keeping that strength through the spine. Inhaling through cobra, and exhaling, leading with my belly button. My belly button comes off the ground. I'm pushing through hands and knees, and then coming back to down dog. So often in our modified flow, sometimes we're using our back bend to lower down and to curl back up. But what you really want to do is get that length, that plank from your knees to your head, and really use that core strength as you're moving in and out of your vinyasa flow. Bottom of your exhale, bring your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's add a side bend to this one. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, leaning over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center, maybe adding a bit of a back bend here. Exhale, dive forward. Inhaling, flat back. Hands come to the mat. Step it back. If you want to do your full chaturanga, come forward, keep those elbows in close to the body. Try to get to 90 degrees. Keep the thighs off the ground. Come to the top of your feet and inhale to up dog. So thighs never touch the ground. Exhale, lead with the hips. Draw that belly button up and back. Down dog. Breath here. Inhale the right leg high. As you exhale, curl through your back and bring the right foot all the way forward between the hands, coming into your runner's lunge. Take a moment here. Make sure that that right knee is over the right ankle, so you have a nice wide stance. Push through your left heel. Start to feel that openness through the legs. Inhale your weight forward, and exhale, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up through standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Adding that side bend again. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, leaning over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands come to the mat. Step it back. Flow through your vinyasa. Lowering down. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips come up and back, down dog. And we'll plant into the right foot. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, left foot comes all the way forward between the hands, coming into your runner's lunge. Take some time here, push through your right heel. Feel that nice openness through the hips. Inhale your weight forward into that left leg, and exhale, step the right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up through standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up, side bend here, exhaling to the left. Inhale through center, exhale to the right. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, plant the palms. Exhale, step or hop back, lower through your chaturanga or your modified Vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot all the way forward. This time we're going to walk the right foot to the outer edge of the mat and bring the right hand to the inside. So we're preparing for our lizard pose here. Begin to bend into those elbows and just start to feel that openness through the hips. You can keep your left leg up or you can drop it down. Find your edge here. So you can try to keep your right knee straight up in the air. I like to use a block here so that I can get my elbows down to the earth. Otherwise, my elbows don't quite make it. Pretty intense stretch, so find your edge here. Another variation is to come to the outside of that right foot and really let the hip open. Find a spot where you're feeling a really deep stretch, either in that right hip or the front of that left leg, and see if you can take 3 deep breaths into that area that you're feeling tight. One more breath here. And then start to come back up, straighten through those hands. Walk that right foot back between the hands. If you're on your left knee, curl the left toes and straighten out that leg. We're going to walk the hands to the center of our mat. Drop the left heel, point the right toes towards the side of your mat. Bring the hands right below the shoulders here. And then exhale, lower into your wide-legged forward fold. So just taking some time here to really open up through the back of the legs. I tend to be very uneven in this position, so I'm targeting, trying to keep my hips level, really stretching out both legs equally. Really breathe deep into that belly so that as you exhale, you can create space to fold a little bit deeper. And walk the hands back out underneath the shoulders, straighten through your spine. Bend the knees slightly. Engage your core, bring your hands to your hips. With a little bit of bend in the knees and a really tight core, we'll stand all the way up straight. Bring your heels in so that your feet are out at 45 degrees. Inhale the arms up overhead, stretching nice and long. And as you exhale, bend into those knees, keeping them nice and wide, coming down into your goddess pose. Take a minute here. You can move a little side to side. You can even bring your hands to the knees, pushing them out. Just really opening up today. Through the groin. I hate saying that, right? I always say open up through the hips, but we know what's happened. We're opening up through the groin. We're stretching out our hips here. As you inhale, straighten up, coming into the star pose. As you exhale, bring those elbows down, nice and open through the chest, squatting down. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. exhale. 2 more times, inhaling up. Feeling that nice opening through the legs. Inhale up and exhale. Last time, hold it here. Get those shoulders, get those elbows back, open through the chest. Warrior. Goddess. I'm not thinking straight tonight, I apologize. This is a goddess pose. Inhale, back up. All right, keep the legs wide. Take your right foot and point it towards the front of your mat. And then with your left foot, bring the toes facing the side of the mat. So we're almost in what would be triangle legs here. Let the right arm come down, so leaning towards the right, and stretch that left arm tall up towards the ceiling. So just working on getting length through the left side body. Think about your left hip coming towards the side of your mat, forward a little bit. Just focusing on getting this length, trying to not lock out your right knee. Breathe here. And see if you can keep that length up towards the ceiling and just slide the right arm down the leg. Coming into this variation of a triangle here. Again, try to keep that left hip forward and really keep that left shoulder stacked on top of the right. Engage your core, come back up, reach towards the ceiling, and then let that left arm come down. Bring the right foot forward and bring the left foot towards the back of the mat. Let the left arm hang down towards your side and inhale that right arm straight up into the air. I feel like this is almost like a Hamilton pose. Kind of we just sang an awesome song and we're posing here. Get that nice stretch through the right side of the body. Let the right hip come forward a little bit. Breathe here. Make sure you're not locking out the left leg. And then we'll slide that left hand down the left leg, but keep that length up through the right arm. Taking this variation of a triangle pose here. And engage the core, reach up towards the ceiling. All right, bring the right hand down. Let's turn up on our right toes, pivot towards the back of the mat and bring your hands down around the left foot. You can step the right foot back further, coming into that runner's lunge here. And we'll walk the left foot to the outside of the mat. So you're facing the back of your mat. Bring your left hand to the inside of that left foot and work your way into your lizard pose on the left side. Feel free to drop the right knee or you can leave it off the ground. Both options give you a little bit of a different stretch. So just you can play around. Wherever you are, you can keep the left knee in close to the body, or it might feel nice to roll over to the outside of the left foot. Find a spot where you're feeling a nice stretch, where you're not pushing it past your edge, and breathe here. Two more deep breaths here. And straighten out through the arms. Walk the foot back between the hands. Curl the right toes, come up on that right, off that right knee. Let the right heel drop. Inhale the arms up. Bring the left toes forward, coming to that star. Heels come in at 45 degrees, lower into goddess. Inhale back up through star. And exhale, windmill the hands back forward over the right foot. Come up on the left toes. Step the right foot back, flow through a vinyasa. You should be facing back towards the front of the mat. Exhale to down dog. On the bottom of your exhale, step or hop the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up through standing. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Plant the palms, step or hop it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant into the left foot. Inhale the right leg high and bend into the right knee, stacking the right hip over the left leg. Bringing that knee nice and high. As you exhale, bring the right foot all the way forward, planting it between the hands into your runner's lunge. Get your balance here and inhale the arms up overhead, coming into that high lunge. Think about the thumbs drawing back, pushing through the left heel, keeping that left hip forward. Shoulders are away from the ears. 3 more breaths here. Keep your weight equal in your right foot between the heel and the ball of the foot, so you're engaging both the hamstring and the quad. On your next exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lean forward to get straight through the spine so that you're pushing, you have one line from the base of your left heel all the way through your head. Inhale here, and as you exhale, twist to the right. See if you can bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And breathe here. The other option is to just drop the hand on the inside and let the right arm come up towards the sky. We'll take 3 more breaths in our twist. Breathe deep into your belly. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, frame the right foot, step it back. Optional vinyasa. Plant into the right foot. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step, exhale, bend into the left knee, stack it over the right. Opening up to that hip. Trying to keep your weight equal in both hands. It's going to want to shift to your right hand. So see if you can keep those shoulders square and use both arms. Inhale here, exhale. Bring that right knee all the way forward, placing it between the hands. Runner's lunge, get your balance. And inhale the arms up overhead, coming into your crescent lunge. Settle in here, deep breaths. One more breath. Exhale, bring your hands to heart, lean forward, get that long line from your right heel for your head. And then on your next exhale, we'll twist to the left, bringing that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Breathe here. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, step the left foot back. Whatever variation of vinyasa or skipping it all together and pushing right back to down dog. Take 3 breaths here. On the bottom of your exhale, step or hop those feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Plant the palms. Go through your vinyasa. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Planting to the left foot. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart, turn to the right. Inhale, the arms open. And exhale, bringing the hands back together. Inhale up through your crescent lunge. As you exhale, drop the left heel down parallel to the back of the mat, open into your warrior 2. All right, settle into this warrior two. Make sure that right knee is staying open, directly over the right toes, pushing through the outer edge of that left foot. Shoulders are away from the ears, gaze is out over the right fingertips. Breathe here. One more breath. Flip the right palm towards the ceiling, lean forward. Inhale the arm up overhead, reversing your warrior. As you exhale, bring the right elbow to the right knee and extend that left arm up overhead. Extended warrior. And let's flow here, inhaling the right arm up. Exhale, extend. Up, staying strong through those legs. Follow your own breath for 3 more rounds. Take one more inhale to reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, windmill those hands down around the right foot, come up on the left toes, step the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant into that right foot, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Get your balance here. Inhale up through your crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to heart, lean forward, twist to the left. Inhale, open up through the arms. Exhale, hands come together. Inhale, back up through your crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the right heel down, open into your warrior two on the left side. So take your time, that left knee is externally rotated, pointing right over those left toes. Push to the outer edge of that right foot. Shoulders are away from the ears. Breathe here. We'll take one more deep breath. And let's flow. Flip that left hand towards the ceiling, lean forward. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, extend your warrior. Left arm to left knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, and follow your breath for 3 more rounds. I miss blasting music in classes. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to. When we can get back to live classes, and music for you guys to flow to. On your next inhale, reverse one more time, and exhale, windmill those hands down. Step that left foot back, flow through your vinyasa. We'll take 3 breaths here. On that exhale, feet come to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up through standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Plant the palms. Step or hop the back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant into the left foot, inhale the right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps forward, runner's lunge. Get your balance. Inhale your arms up overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, lean forward, hands come to heart, twist to the right. Inhale, open through the arms. Exhale, hands come back to prayer. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms come up overhead. Drop the left heel and exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, right arm comes overhead, reversing the warrior. Exhale, extend the warrior. Inhale, reverse it and straighten out through the right leg. And exhale, windmill the hands down, step the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant into the right foot, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, left foot steps forward, runner's lunge, get your balance. Inhale those arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, open through the arms. Exhale, back to prayer. Inhale, crescent lunge. Drop the right heel, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse, straighten through the left leg. And exhale, windmill those hands down, step the left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog for 3 breaths. Bottom of that exhale, step or hop the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep it moving, guys. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands come to the mat. Step or hop it back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant into the left foot. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Get your balance. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, lean forward and twist to the right. Inhale, open through the arms. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the left heel, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse, straighten up with the right leg. Let's hold it here. Let the arms come out, keeping the right leg straight. Bring the left hip back and lean your body forward, keeping it in the same plane. Let the right arm drop down and the left arm reach towards the ceiling. Triangle pose, breathe here. See if you can start to release through that right hamstring. Keeping the upper body exactly how it is, bend into the right knee, and let the right arm come all the way down to the ground. Now you're in your extended side, and your extended warrior. So that right knee is right over the right ankle. Nice and open through the hips here. You can stay here, or if you'd like to try for the bind, come down as far as you can and bring your right arm underneath that right hip, and then bring your left arm behind you. See if you can make contact and hook those arms and stay nice and open through the chest. If you've made that contact, you can bring your left foot forward, shift your weight into that left foot, and then see if you can come up on the right toes, and then maybe even start to extend through the right leg. Coming out of this gently. All right, good work, guys. I couldn't see how you did, but I'm sure you tried and maybe had success. All right, let's inhale, that arm back up overhead. Exhale, windmill the hands down, step the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Plant into the right foot, inhale that left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward, runner's lunge. Get your balance. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, open those arms. Exhale, back to prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse, straighten through the left leg. Hold it here. Bring the arms to a T, let the right hip come back. Lean forward as far as you can, and then let that left hand come down, and the right arm come up towards the sky, coming into your triangle pose. Breathe here. And keeping the upper body the same way it is, bend into that left knee, coming into your extended warrior. And if you'd like to try the bind on this side, bringing that left arm down, bending it back, seeing if you can make contact with that right hand. If you get that contact, hopping the right foot forward, getting your balance, coming up here. Maybe planning straightening out to that left leg. Gently coming out of this. Woo. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale, windmill those hands down, step that left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And let's take a break here. You can drop down to your knees and settle back into child's pose. Start to slow down the breath. If you're in down dog, let's all come back down to child's pose. Tense the left fingers, so press into the fingers and bring the palm of the hand off the ground. Bring your forearm on your left side off the ground. Take your right hand with the palm facing up. We're going to weave it under that left armpit and come down on the right side of our head, coming down that right arm, and then you can release that left arm down, stretching out that shoulder on the right side. Deep breaths. And gently push back into that left arm, bring the right arm out and forward. Tense up the right hand, bring the right arm off the ground, palm up on the left side, weaving it under the right armpit, coming down on the side of the face, on the left side of the face, and then releasing that right arm down, breathing here. Bring the right arm off the mat, unweave that left arm. And start to walk the hands up towards the body. We'll bring the legs out in front of us. And you can extend them nice and wide. We'll have our seated, wide-legged forward fold here. Sit up nice and straight through that spine. Inhale the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, hinge forward, let the hands land wherever they fall on the ground. And just take some deep breaths here, slowly releasing. into this fold. See if you can become aware of your heartbeat. I can feel mine right now. If you can feel your heartbeat, maybe synchronizing your breath with it. Breathing in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 4. Take 3 more breaths here. And start to walk those hands back up towards the body. Bring the legs together. Bend into the knees and slowly lower yourself down onto your back. Feels nice. Inhale the arms and legs long. Exhale, draw those knees into the chest. And on your next exhale, let the knees drop over to the left. Arms come out to the side, supine twist. Inhale the knees back through center. And then as you exhale, let them drop over to the right. Arms come out to the side, gaze out over that left shoulder. I like to rest my right hand on the outside of that left thigh. There. And whenever you're ready, inhale the knees back to center. If there's any last stretches or poses you'd like to take, maybe another happy baby, feel free to do that now. We'll let the legs come long. Arms come out to the side, palms facing up. Take your time, make yourself comfortable. If that lower back feels tight, take that Konasana. Bring your knees up into the air. Sink into that mat. Just feel how nice your body feels after stretching out. Start to become aware of the sounds around you. It's amazing still hearing birds this late at night. Chipmunks. Gently wake up the body. Whatever movements are good. Eventually taking a nice big stretch overhead. Knees into the chest. And making your way over onto your right side for a breath or two. Taking yourself up to seated. I had fun with tonight's flow. Thank you guys for joining me today. The light in me sees and honors the light and good in each of you. Namaste.